First up, OpenAI unveiled GPT-4o Mini. So this is from last week, but we didn't get to talk about it, so we're just bringing it back up this week. It's a cost-efficient SLM. It's priced less than GPT 3.5 Turbo. Additionally, the alpha version of their new advanced voice mode has started rolling out to select users, like a very small subset, but we see the first demo videos rolling in on Twitter. Moving over to Mistral AI, they announced their latest model, Mistral Large 2, which is a 123 billion parameter model with a 128,000 context window. It excels in code generation, reasoning, and they sort of touted its like frontier abilities, so kind of across the board, very performant model. Meta was in the headlines a lot this week. They made news with SAM-2, which is like a real-time object segmentation model for images and videos, and it's released open source. They also decided, in less exciting news, they decided to withhold their next round of multimodal AIs from the EU due to regulatory concerns. And then back to a brighter note, Meta announced their AI Studio platform, which allows users to create and share AI characters without needing any technical skills. And it's launching just in the US to start. NVIDIA had a conference this week, so they announced a bunch of stuff. A lot of it centered around humanoid robotics, a bunch of new software platforms and services, including NIM microservices, Osmo orchestration, and they did a bunch of collabs with other brands showing off how they can like generate 3D scenes and use that for marketing. Google also made the news this week announcing Gemma 2, which is a series of new models emphasizing safety, accessibility, and transparency. Most interestingly, Gemma 2 2B is a very small, maybe even tiny language model. And I see this as their first big contribution, the first new thing Google's doing, so good for them. And then, closing it out with some miscellaneous news, we saw some new web browsing agents, Agent E. We saw protests at Warner Bros. And strikes over in video game writers circles around AI. And so let's get into it. Those are the updates.
Let's get into it.